Hi everyone, just wanted to show you my water lotus that I have planted in a pot, and it's on my driveway. I showed you guys a glimpse of it in my July garden walkthrough, my front yard walkthrough. It was sitting on my front step, but they've since finished our driveway, and now it's in its place. This is the first time it's been on my driveway. It was in the backyard last year. The backyard had pretty full sun, but in the heat of the afternoon it was shaded. So I found that later on in the year, I would say about around mid-August, things started to yellow. I was afraid that it was that the plant had died, because it seemed really early. We still had a lot of heat left during the day. As you can see, the leaves are quite big. I would say that they're about 14 or 15 inches across. Well, this one anyway. We'll look down here in the pot. We've got all kinds of new growth that's starting. There's one there. It puts out a new leaf very frequently. I don't have any drainage in this pot, obviously. It's actually a water bucket. I do have two goldfish in here. I don't know whether we can see any. I put the two goldfish, oh, there's one right there. I don't know, can you see him swimming around there? I put them in here to eat the mosquito larvae, because there is no filtration or water movement here, and I don't want my standing water to attract mosquitoes. So those guys are going to eat those, have a nice little lunch. I do feed them goldfish food as a supplement, but they will enjoy those treats of the mosquito larvae as often as they can get them. There's a new leaf there coming out. I find that this is a really late starter. It really didn't start to produce until maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. For a while it just had maybe one leaf, maybe two leaves, but just recently, since the heat has really kicked in and the sunlight has gotten really strong, it's just started growing like crazy. So I just thought I'd give you a quick look at this, and we'll look again when it starts flowering. Last year I only got one flower on it. This is a sacred pink variety, so it's got a nice light pink flower. The flower itself was about between 8 and 10 inches across, so it was a fantastic plant, or a fantastic flower. The flower only lasted about a day and a half, so I didn't like that aspect of it. It just kind of opened, and then before you knew it, the petals were falling off. I paid $80 for this plant, and I thought that I'd get a couple more days out of it. And like I said, I only got one flower in the year, so I was terrified at the end of the year in August last year when it started to yellow. I thought that it had died. I put it in the basement, in well, not an unheated spot, but a cold spot in my basement on the cement floor. Out of direct sun or out of any light. I did keep it moist, it never dried out, and then in the spring there was no life in there. I brought it up and put it outside when when the night temperatures were above 10 degrees. I made the mistake. I started some seeds of these last year, and I put them out early spring, and I think the nighttime temperatures got down to around 5 degrees, and they ended up dying. So you got to be careful with these. They are hardy to zone 5, I think. Oh, it's a busy street. They are hardy to about zone 5, but I find that the baby ones are very finicky when it comes to cold. So, and also you'll find that the plant will die back if you start getting cold nights. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. I will have more updates, like I said. Oh, and I do fertilize this. I think I've just recently started fertilizing it. I'm going to fertilize every week, maybe every 2 weeks, with just an all-purpose fertilizer. Right now I'm using liquid fertilizer, but you can use just a Miracle Grow granular fertilizer, water soluble, and that'll work as well. I haven't really had much access to the tabs that go in the soil for aquatic plants, but I hear that that the water soluble fertilizer is much better. because it's through the whole pot rather than localized in one specific section. So anyway, if you guys are growing these, let me know how you're growing them. I'd like to have something to compare to, because I don't know if this is good growth, if this is bad growth. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Please let me know. Let me know what you think. Happy growing, everyone.